Alright, I've got some retake smokes for B-Site Mirage. So the first one, you want to kind of come over here to this cinder block. If you line up with this tip of the antenna right in between the wires, just throw. This will block all of this. The one thing you do have to be careful about is someone kind of playing in this and sneaking around it. Instead of throwing that smoke, you can throw this smoke. Very similar, so you're going to line up with this, and now in between the wires. That's going to land just a little bit more to the left, and will leave you a gap, right? So everything out of market is blocked, but you can use this little rock around to your advantage. We're getting right in the same corner, like so. And this time, we're just going to line up with the top of this window. See this bar right across, right in the top middle? You're going to put your 2 on that. You're going to jump throw. It'll land right in the middle. You can use this for 2 things. Block sight lines, whether that's van to market, or just as you're pushing out. And also, you can diffuse. Now, if we hop on up top in this back corner, right at this black dot right here, and do a jump throw, that'll go straight into apps, and I just threw one, so it'll block off first window and the doorway here. And throw the same smoke like this. You find the white circle thing, and you kind of just go right where this beam connects, just wide enough to get it around there. I'll go in and do pretty much the exact same thing the last smoke did. Another smoke you can throw from this corner. Line up with this middle of this little thing sticking out. And this beam right here. Jump throw will get you a nice smoke in the apps. That'll smoke the barred window. It's just close enough to get that smoke to spread. There's no seeing out. Also from this corner, you can do a jumping throw. This beam and part of the antenna. Up here. Make a play through the smoke. Alright, 2 more smokes from the same corner. These are for the cat arches. So you're going to line up with the side of this and this top bar that goes across. So it should look like this. Both of these are jump throws. The second one is the side of this beam and then the bottom bar. So it's pretty easy to remember. It'll look like that and jump throw. Let me zoom over here and show you. They both land flush and cover everything, which is nice. So you could throw one by itself as well. And you're going to come up here, and we're going to look for right where this pillar meets this little roof that hangs over. And we're going to put our -2 there. So if you get your little nade grid out, -2 there, jump and throw. And this is for the cat plant. So it doesn't provide too much use for actually retaking. But if you know they're planted for cat, you get to throw and even just tap. And even if you don't stick it, just get a little pressure on them. If you really want to help your B player out, or maybe try to set him up for a ninja defuse, get in this corner, and aim at this dot, and do a little jump run throw. Land right on default. Oh, Watson didn't actually go in there, but it does the same trick. Here are some smokes if you're retaking from mid. I'm right down in the corner of the bench. If you aim on this bottom, you're on the actual sun, but the bottom right of it, and you jump throw, you get a nice default smoke. If you do the same idea, but you kind of make a little cross with it, so you're touching inside of the sun, that'll actually smoke the cat plant. And then if you look at your -2 on the left, and you put it on this little dot, you see the little brown dot right there. Another jump throw. So if you go in apps, I think that's the best one. Definitely will help you retake from cat as well. I mean, this angle's a little bit more exposed if they want to fight. They can't see through this window. They don't really want to play a flash you can throw from cat. If you're like this, somewhere on this corner, you're going to double click. You're going to aim up by this little corner. Flashbang. Give one little quick bounce. It's going to be a nice pop flash for anyone holding that angle. I would say you're probably going to get swung and die if you just throw this. It's kind of a situation where you want your teammate to be holding this, and you're going to say, I'll flash you in. So flash that. It'll flash close. Flash here. Your teammate's already up on cat. You can come right to this little curb. You can throw right on this railing. Just kind of to the right of that wall. A very similar flash. And throw a flash for yourself by aiming right at the little tip. Right there.
Clear.
You can do left and right, so double click.
Throwing flashbang.
Just like that. Now this one does make sound, so people close will probably turn around if they hear it. But it's pretty far away for here, so it's hard to hear. It's a nice pop flash. Even if it's just a second just to get a safe cross here. You can flash for your teammates in this corner or even kind of just anywhere over here. Just flashes over this building with a jump throw. Not the most effective because they pop pretty far away. You never know like what's going to be in between them. But it can get a lot of positions. Personal favorite flash of mine. Like to clear this, right? You never know if there's going to be an opera posted up in this. And I kind of just run in here and bounce a flash off the wall. It's not the hardest to dodge or anything, but just that turnaround can kind of get you enough time to get here. Usually I'm doing that if my teammates are already holding market like this, or they're already past this and I just want to get past that angle. Like maybe they got shot at from Cat. Do make sure you are bouncing it off the right side of this window. Bounce it off the left, it won't quite work this time.
Throwing flashbang.
Not what you want. There aren't a ton of great flashes inside market. You can kind of bounce them off the wall like this. Really wanted to. It's a little dangerous, but somewhere like on this water bottle and then down below this water bottle, use like a running jump throw. It isn't a bad flash at all. It's just easily get shot by someone holding an off angle. And anyone playing close market will get flashed by that. This is much more niche, but if you do have information on the last guy's apps, like maybe your teammate just died to him, run up in this corner and you kind of aim just where this pole goes up, just the top of it on the throw. The flash on apps, maybe that leads you to stick the defuse, or you can just gives you some momentum to push up. You are retaking, and often you'll get into this fight with this guy around pillar on Cat, or maybe you saw him here or something like that. And just throw a running flash off the wall here and get a nice pop. Especially really good in this toss. In Molly default, by just kind of walking up until you can see this gap van is. Just throwing between the top of the window and this beam.
Incendiary.
Not very hard. There's a smoke, you may a little bit of a running throw. A little tap of a running.
Throwing fire.
Something like that. I wouldn't, if there is a smoke, I probably wouldn't do this Molly unless you have really good intel. Like they literally just tap the plant. You probably get a quick Molly off and then watch if they peek. This is a pretty niche situation, but if they're planning for Cat and you know you're safe and you're pretty confident they're not peeking you, you can jump up on the counter, kind of aim right at the bottom of this beam and just do a running throw. It should spread enough to stop anyone planning Cat, or at least damage them. Molly van, again, dangerous. Definitely recommend being careful. I don't see that much. Bounce it off bench. But again, like a lot of these mollies just aren't that good since you're going to be exposed. If you are confident they're only apps, or there's only one, the last guy's apps, and they just planted, and come along here somewhere in this lane, kind of aim a little dot in the tarp, a little molly. Kind of make it tough for them to play around. You hit it nice.
Throwing fire.
Bounce in. Look at the window too. Well, I hope you enjoyed some of those retake nades for B site. Let me know if you want to see A site or another map. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace and have a good one.